Hey guys, I'm Midnight Siren, and today we're going to be doing another Five Nights at Freddy's theory. I was originally going to do this video a very long time ago, back when I was doing my original set of Five Nights at Freddy's theories. But because of the overwhelming number that had already been put out at the time, I decided that there was really nothing I could say that hadn't already been theorized about. But with the release of Five Nights at Freddy's 3, and the added insight to the story, I've decided that now is the perfect time for my Purple Man theory. This will actually be the third rendition of this script for this specific theory. What I'm going to outline here are pieces I know I've said before, and what I've just now discovered, but am unsure if anyone has put into a video yet. So today we are going to investigate into the mystery that is the Purple Man. In Five Nights at Freddy's 1, the foundation of the murders was lined out on the table for the player, but in Five Nights at Freddy's 2 we were given insight into the occurrences via minigames. The main villain of the minigames is the Purple Man, aka the murderer. The Take Cake to the Children minigame showed the Purple Man murdering a child outside Fredbear's Family Diner, then driving away. The Foxy minigame shows the same Purple Man watching Foxy with a big grin. When Foxy walks into the next room, it is shown that 5 children have been murdered, supposedly by the Purple Man. In the Save Them minigame, the player controls Freddy as he follows the marionette through the pizzeria. Venturing from the puppet and into the separate rooms of the restaurant, it is possible to see gray, slumped-over bodies. It is obvious that the Purple Man has claimed new victims. Throughout the map, there are 5 dead children. As Freddy wanders through the rooms, there is a very rare chance that he may come across a new character. He is purple, holding some sort of tool and wearing a badge. He will rush at Freddy, and the game will cut to blue static. The words, "You can't," will flash in the corner. Save them. You can't. For the longest time, the community has debated whether or not the Purple Man from the first 2 minigames are the same person as the character from the final minigame. It is clear that the 2 characters are not the same sprite. They are not even the same shade of purple, but that does not mean that they are not the same person. I believe they are, however. It is clear that the Purple Man has an infatuation with the pizzeria, or maybe just the animatronics, or perhaps just the children that it attracts. He has stalked this place since it was Fredbear's Family Diner, plaguing it and souring its name, causing it to move multiple times. Before Five Nights 2, he had killed 6 children there, and what makes anyone think that he would stop? That is why I believe when they opened the Five Nights 2 pizzeria, he took a job there. Since the first 2 minigames take place before the second game, the original Purple Man sprite is him in civilian gear. However, he could not fight the urge to kill, and in order to be closer to his victims, he got a job at the pizzeria as a night guard, which explains the second Purple Man's badge. One hint to his identity is that during the Save Them minigame, he seems to be able to shut Freddy down, which parallels the minigames in Five Nights 3, where he dismantles the animatronics. It is quite obvious that both renditions of the Purple Man have at least a little bit tech experience, linking them together. However, the spirits in the animatronics recognized him when he was working at his shift and tried to kill him. He complained and got moved to the day shift. Either that, or he made something up so that he would get moved to the day shift so that he could be closer to the children rather than sitting in a dark, empty room by himself at night. As a day shift guard, he donned the Springtrap suit and murdered the other 5 children. It's quite obvious that Fazbear Entertainment is a crooked company. Remember the legal warning phone guy reads on Night 1 in Five Nights 1?
Fazbear Entertainment is not responsible for damage to property or person. Upon discovering that damage or death has occurred, a missing person report will be filed within 90 days or as soon as the property and premises have been thoroughly cleaned and bleached and the carpets have been replaced. Blah blah blah.
Fredbear's Diner was most probably shut down because of the murder of the child outside the restaurant. So when Fazbear Entertainment bought the rights from them, they decided that that was not going to happen to them. That is why when the first children were killed, they covered it up, hiding their bodies so that they could not be found. When it happened a second time, and they discovered it was their very own guard who had committed the crime, instead of turning him to the police, they fired him, so that it could not be tracked back to them, so that an employee of the diner would not be responsible, because that would look bad on them.
From what I understand, the building is on lockdown. No one is allowed in or out, especially concerning any previous employees. When we get it all sorted out, we may move you to the day shift. The position just became available.
I believe one possibility of the Purple Man's named identity is that he may be Fritz Smith from Night 7. Night 7 is not necessarily a canon night. In fact, it is possible that it took place before Jeremy even came to work for the pizzeria, or not at all, considering that after Night 6 a newspaper clip shows that the pizzeria was shut down, and we know that they were going to close after the party the next day anyway. There is no way Night 7 could have even happened. Another known possibility is that he could be Phone Guy himself. The community seems to point out that Phone Guy is way too calm about the whole thing, but I don't necessarily feel that that lines up with the theory I stated above. He also seems to know a lot about the animatronics and their behaviors. Others say it was Jeremy, but again, I do not believe that this is true either. There really isn't even any evidence backing this up besides for the fact that some people believe that he was the victim of the bite of 87. Fritz Smith is very mysterious. No one knows anything about him except for the fact that he was night guard for one night. Possibly like the night guard turned day guard whose place Jeremy took. However, the fact that he gets a pink slip after the completion of the 7th night and it says, "First day on the job," really kind of disproves this. Still, I would like to point out that it also says that one of the reasons he was fired was because of tampering with animatronics. And we do know that it seems the Purple Man did have tech abilities. However, the reasons are also the same as the pink slip Mike receives at the end of the first game. Since none of this is certain, I am going to have to chalk this up to being a mystery still. So the Purple Man murdered multiple children at the other restaurant locations. Unable to fight his urges, he takes a guard job at the new place. He dons a Springtrap suit and kills 5 more children. This time, he does not hide it very well, and is forced from his job, yet is not caught by law enforcement. For some time, he is a threat until he repeats his old habits and returns to the diner, where he is killed after fleeing into the Springtrap suit. But for now, that is my theory. I will bet on some of the points, but I'm adamant in my idea that the Save Them Purple Man is the same Purple Man from the other mini-games. Yet now he is working as a night guard at the pizzeria he stalks. I do not know if I'm exactly correct, but I feel it is a large possibility. But for now, like and comment, subscribe for more theories and creepypasta narrations. I am Midnight Siren, and I will see you next time.